Well, happy Monday. Was able to find a trade to take today. Pretty choppy into a nice, really big move. So we're going to go and recap that from today's live stream, which does happen every morning on my main channel, Trades by Matt. So make sure you go subscribe over there. Subscribe to this recaps channel if you enjoy these recaps. Shout out to editor Andrew for making them. And let's get into it. Yo, good morning. How we doing? Welcome, chat. Friday, man. Hell yo. Nice slap and a just as equal buyback. Yeah. Right into volume. Bounced off volume, kicked up back into the 700s, and now we're currently up 0.6% on the session, pushing overnight highs. We are outside of value area high. That's what I was trying to get at. 500, so kind of significantly 200 points above it, and we're 150 points, 160 points above the overnight lows. As long as we're above VWAP, I think we are good to go on the upside. Back below VWAP, questionable. And then there's also the inventory correction at the downside, which is also probably pretty likely. Saw a great example of that. I believe it was last week when we were up, when we were either up or down. I think it was down a percentage point to start. And you saw a lot of those shorts clear out for a really nice push out. And we might see the same thing here, and it would just be reversed. It would be to the downside. We'll see what happens. I got a great dad joke for the day. It's a classic dad joke. So make sure you press the thumbs up button down below. Let's get lit. We need 420. What an amazing week. It's Vegas week. I think the emails, I don't have email on my phone to know if the emails went out, but I think they were supposed to go out this morning. So if you are in a Vegas attendee, I say that. I should check first. I don't see them yet, so never mind. Probably going out later. I'll talk to TJ about it. What else? Markets are open. There will still be a stream on Friday. There will be a stream every day this week. This will be my first sip of Celsius in years. Rocking the kiwi guava flavor. Nope, that's not it. That's such a bummer. We got 8:45 PMI and 9 o'clock ISM, by the way. So we got news at 8:45, news at 9 o'clock. I always wait the first 15 minutes. Do you ever go for coffee? Yeah, at the new house, I'll be going for coffee a lot more because we're going to have an amazing coffee maker. I don't really like the coffee currently that we have. And that one is too much of a pain to deal. How did Friday go for y'all, chat? I made $100. I lost $100 on the stream. Had a 10-point trade, made $100 net. Went and golfed. Didn't see any of the craziness. FYI, I saw 0 of it. I came back to people freaking out about it. I had the best start of my golfing career. Guess what? That means a whole lot of nothing though when you only shoot a 93. But I did have the best start to my golfing career. I parred the first 4, which was unbelievable for me. Thought I was really onto something. And then triple bogey. Bang. I think it was back-to-back triple bogeys. Brought me right back to reality pretty quick. Par, 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 par. Triple, triple. Brutal. Everybody did oddly well on Friday. Well done. Maybe, I wonder if people just weren't around for it, to be honest. Because this looks like total account blow-up action to me. Just going to show my score like that. Hayden, I didn't know if you were in here or not yet, man. Got to get the Carfax out straight before you start talking shit on the stream and everybody believes you. All the people that blew up aren't here today. Yeah, we lost 1,000 people to blow-ups, huh? Wouldn't be shocked. Okay, buyers looking decent. Bouncing off the +1 standard deviation right now. Coming right back up into that spot that we rejected the last 2 or 3 times. So interesting spot here. 35s, 40, in between the 1.5 and the 2. We're 7 minutes in. We're not close to me being green lighted to trade. Do you agree with DCA rules on accounts well over the threshold? I do. Every bad day that I've ever had has come from DCAing in some capacity. Or trying to skirt around it. Like on that Friday, I technically didn't DCA, but I was just like, I would kill the trade, immediately get back in. Same shit. And I would say that most people in the chat have the same similar experience. Your biggest days are typically ones where you've been throwing size in the wrong direction. We are lit, which means it's dad joke time. June 3rd, Monday. What does a baby computer call his father? Data. Classic. Just a classic. Nice slab. We got VWAP coming up 700 right now, 700 psych level. We got some juice down below into the 80s. Nice slap, honestly. That's 50 points. The VWAP buy there is not terrible. It's just not one that I really want to step in front of. But I mean, at 50 point slap off, it kind of makes sense to bounce it a little bit, which we are seeing in some capacity, right? A little 10 pointer. Not one of those who've been killed by DCA. Yeah, I think everybody who's been around long enough has been. I don't know anybody who has completely stayed away from the shitstorm that is for their entire account existence. All right, nice bounce off VWAP so far. Back into 700. Interesting spot here. If we're gonna have more continued downside, that 698 spot's pretty interesting to me. Look at all of this, huh? 80, 60, 90, 60, 50, 70. There's a lot of stuff down there. All right, nice dumps. Did we get to 98? Ooh, 98 on the dot, huh? Pretty good. I'm a little nervous to take that trade before 9 o'clock though, but because we do have news at 9 o'clock. You didn't know? But really nice rejection of the 5-minute open. Oh wait, 98. Where did we get to? This must have been the same candle, huh? I was talking. But yeah, 98. Rejection of the same of the 5-minute open. Pretty juicy. You can see it really well on the 5-minute chart. Or on the 22 range, excuse me. And on the 1-minute chart, probably. Yep. 98 and a half. 5-minute low. Hey, how about Roaring Kitty coming back? Did y'all see that? Also, we got news in 10 seconds. Heyo. Man, thin. Very thin. Very thin. Little 40 pointer, 50 pointer, actually. 80 to 30, yeah? Rhythmic issues. Bro. All right, there's always a bunch of software people that message me about working on the trading platform, which we're okay with right now. Don't need it. That being said, if you're software, if you're a developer, bro, message me if you want to build a new and updated Rhythmic, because we will be rich. All we have to do is build a Rhythmic that works and scales and allows for more than 30 gigs of data download and has updated UI, a working mobile website, dashboards for both the end user and the prop firm, maybe even some trade analytics. We throw all that together. Oh baby, please worked in the industry for at least 10 years. That's also valid. Please have some form of actual like experience. Trading experience not necessarily as required. My bias is switching to going long, says David. Well, we got the buyers for it right now. That's something to note. That being said, it appears very choppy so far, right? Like we're up and down around VWAP, and that's all we're doing so far. So it's like, take it with a grain of salt, right? Obviously, in my opinion, my personal opinion, if we're chopping, I prefer to trade in the direction that I think we expand out of the chop, right? Compression leads to expansion. In some capacity, at some point in time, we will leave the chop, right? It's inevitable. We will leave it at some point. And so I like to play in the direction that I think we expand out in case that big move happens immediately. And I usually do that in the standpoint of trading with Delta. That being said, Delta was looking good. I wouldn't say it looks amazing right now, but like when we get down into the 60s, if it's still holding up, it might be an interesting long, right? When Delta's looking like this, I don't personally...
Can you imagine being the intern who shows Warren Buffett what BH looks like right now? Probably would SHT his pants, lol.
Thanks to the 5. It's probably true. I'd be nervous, but it is a glitch, I think. And so, yeah, like on a move like this, I don't really, with Delta looking like this, I don't really want to short the top of the range. I don't think it looks that good because Delta's shooting up, right? But the flip side is, does it make sense to long up here as well? The answer is not really. I mean, because we are in a range, right? Like wait for the breakout to 720, retest it, and go. If we don't get up there, then I'll wait for a push to the downside, see what Delta's doing, and then, you know, potentially get long for that move up. All right, we really gonna hold IBL? Didn't even technically trade it. Chat, how are y'all doing? Quick vibe check. Are you making money? Have you taken a trade? Are you losing money? What are you doing that you like? What are you not doing that you like? For me, my quick vibe check is I really hate VWAP chop like this, and I don't know how to trade it right now. It is very complicated because everything starts looking like we're going to sell off or whatever, but then you just have to end up buying it, and it's just like a mess. So I have not yet taken a trade. But it seems like 50 is probably kind of decent right now because you can give it 5 points. It's just like a little sweepy is a problem. I really like that. Back into value area low. Don't know if it's going to happen. Going to move my stop break even also. Top of the range here. I'm going to take 220. 205 after slips. I didn't feel like it was going to happen. I would have gotten the full fill there. But I was planning, I entered the trade planning to get 10 points, and I don't want to get less than 10 points if we're going to wick up and slip out of it. But hey, nice little move. The reason I took that, the risk was very defined, right? It's a sweep of the lows, gets you out, right? So for me, I was risking 170 bucks there to make my 200. I then, wanted to move it up to risk 175 to make 300. We got very close to the 300 fill. I got out because we weren't quite there. That brings me to 200 on a few accounts, 196 on a few accounts, just from slippage. I'm up $3,950 off that trade after the last, after that last trade, I'm up $3,950. Copy trading 20 of the 50K accounts. But yeah, the risk was just defined with IBL there. Only reason why I would take it with, buyers holding up for the most part. So buyers were holding up. Little micro sweep of the lows for a little delta divergence. Risk was very defined on the prior low, and we're ranging, right? That's the big key here too, is that like at the end of the day, we're ranging, and what are we doing? We're quite literally just buying the bottom of the range with the anticipation that we float back to VWAP, and that's exactly what's currently happening. That's the trade recap there. I'm happy with that trade. It just like requires a lot of sitting around waiting for it. You know what I mean?